Are you ready to find out the ultimate end game of the Matrix, of your experience here, of the human journey, of any human journey? I know what you're going to say, but what I'm going to tell you might surprise you, because this is something you can do in your lifetime that could take you to the most massively enlightened place that's going to take you into transformation beyond your body while you're here, and when you go over to that other side, something so powerful. But I want you to hear this, because I want you to really understand what it takes. You can do this. Are you ready to transform? Let's go. Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through fears and live an amazing life. I just washed my hair, got wet hair, but this was so important. When I get a download, it's like, you gotta go talk about it. Get your butt in front of the camera, get your booty there. Here I am, and I am here to tell you something that we're going into. Now, I've talked about portals opening and shifts and shifts and shifts. What is that? There are always opportunities. Right? There are always opportunities at different times. It's part of the beautiful flow of energy, cause and effect, right? You don't get job opportunities every day. You get it every once in a while. When you participate and it happens and it aligns for you, then it shows up and you have to say yes or no, and then it may go away. Another one comes up. This is no different. So energy shifts and allows different vibrations and fields and frequencies for you to connect with. But you have to connect. I want to talk about this total end game. I mean the total end game, because you could go into a massively amazing space while you're here and when you transition. I'm going to tell you something. The illusion never ends. When you go to the other side, you go to more amazing things that we experience and create and decide what other games we're going to play. And depending on where you are with your energy field and how you evolve here is going to determine that. You will continue to learn on the other side. There are schools over there. I have been in one and I've experienced it. Sometimes on a lower level and sometimes on a higher level. And so you want to continue to progress. You can do it right now. What am I going to tell you today that's so powerful? This is a 100% requirement. This is the high frequency that will not align with anything less than this. How do we go into this super high frequency? Okay, this is going to be a tough one for you guys. A lot of you who like the names. There are no names or titles of any kind. No names or title. And I'll tell you why. It's separation. Now, I know a lot of you, I hear this constantly. I think pretty much everybody tells me they're a starseed. And I say, how do you know that? Oh, well, I just know I'm chosen, or this or that, I'm this and that. And they deal with the same stuff everybody else does. Maybe they're in fear and all these other things. I'm saying, where's the starseed part come in? You're all starseeds. Everybody is. So why name it? We are one thing on different frequencies by choice. Nobody goes into a low frequency without permission, and everybody has the illusion of individual choice to choose the frequency within that, separate from other fragments of its holographic self. Okay? Does this make sense? Now let's take that a step further. To name something is not recognizing that is you, that is you, that is you. Blame. You cannot have blame, no victimization, no judging. That's separation. So everything I'm saying is separate, separate, separate. The whole end game is to know that you are not only just one, but that everything is directly connected to and with you. So what does this mean? This is the most powerful thing that if there's anything you listen to on this video, you are it. You are it. You don't have to ask for anything. You create it. You are the very thing you want to tap into. So many times we separate. This is where law of attraction, I always say, get that term out of your head, because we have turned it into something that you have to attract to you. You actually just know it, shift into it. You have the ability to manifest anything. Now, remember, we have a human role that we chose. This is a play. So you don't, get into Donkey Kong and then start playing Pac-Man. If you're in Donkey Kong, you play Donkey Kong. That's the rules of Donkey Kong. Even though it's a game and there are other games, when you're in that game, you play it out and you want to win. So then when you win Donkey Kong, you go, let's take on Pac-Man. Right? And so you go over here and and then more and more you and then decide, oh, next time I know that, somebody might come out here or here, and then you finally master it, and this just keeps going and going and going. Neither right nor wrong. Was it bad that you got ate up by a little Pac-Man? No. It's just part of the game. That's what makes it so exciting. So why do we play the game? Yet we come into human bodies and we just complain constantly about the challenges. Every time it gets tough, and then we make up these stories. And the stories, they're yours to choose. And you can change the story anytime. You hold that power. You are connected to the intelligence of everything. This is not empty space. Everything is all intelligent beyond human comprehension. It is love and light beyond human comprehension. No love word can describe what it is. It's beyond the word love. I've been there. I've experienced it. I've experienced it with one of my illusion beings, that's an illusion too, in a higher realm, who showed me the unconditional love and allowed me to experience it, what he's experiencing. And so I was able to, I touched his robe, I was able to experience the unconditional love of millions and millions and millions of people that were totally unaware that we were even standing there. Just totally oblivious because they were in a different frequency and a vibration. And so I'm standing here thinking, oh my gosh, they're not even aware of this. And that's what we are. We're not aware of this love, this beautiful existence. It doesn't just come in or it's somewhere else. It's here. And when you pull the veils off of the game, you get to experience it and know that you never were limited in the first place because you are everything that you seek. So you have to get past seeking anything. Seeking ye shall find. Do you know what that really means? You know it. You're going to find it because once you know it, it's already there. You don't have to find it outside of yourself. Ask and it is given because it's already here. Now, I teach in my Breakthrough Fear course, and if you guys, you want free stuff, and you can come with me and do coaching, anything you want. I've got everything you could possibly imagine, including advanced manifesting. What is that? We are the very magic that we claim we want access to. You're already it. I teach you that you are already it. You cannot accelerate to that massively enlightened transformation state that is going on right now. We have hit that tipping point. It's going on right now. That's why things are dissolving and collapsing. That is not a bad thing. People look at everything, including our health challenges, as bad. I said, if we had not had this agreed upon events, that those people who decide to transition at a certain time said, I'll be a part of that. Oh, I'll leave then. Because through that tipping point of our health challenges, we learned so much and we shifted into a completely different way of living. Everything has changed since then, right? So instead of walking around like automatons, we became very aware that the world can shift in a moment. And everything looked very different when we weren't able to even be with one another. And we became mortal. None of that is bad nor good. No names. It just is. It's just an experience. It's knowing what that is. And everyone here agrees to these things. So people, they have rules about, oh, well, this, it's okay to participate in this, but not that. You're in or you're not. You either know faith, you have it, and you know that everything has a purpose that we can't understand as humans, or you're going to stay in a low vibration and blame and feel like a victim, or that you didn't choose things and that you're not part of the power of the universe that is everything. You are the dot When you look up close, there's a couple dots. What is that? And the more you back up, the more you see every dot creates a beautiful picture, and every dot matters. And that's you. You are the drop in the ocean that cannot be separated from the ocean. You cannot blame, point figures, separate, or name and go to that. You can't, because it's one unconditional, loving state of being. It's a state of being. It's a frequency. And so separation will always place somebody in right or wrong. The one doesn't make mistakes. It is everything. There's no evil force out there separate from it. It's one, which means that which is darkness is also the light, exploring the contrast of everything that it is. The Bible even says this. It is the light and the darkness. It created everything and everything in between. Even the lowest of the low is the one and is unconditionally equally loved, equal to all. There's no one above or below you. You hold that power. Never think somebody has an advantage. They're just playing out a role. Celebrate it. You cannot go into transformation with any separation. 2023 is the year of community and collaboration. We become light that steps in to show that there is another way. So when you're looking at it, blaming it, taking sides, you're participating in it. You are. Not your light side and your cause. You're participating in negativity because you're fueling the conflict between the two, which means you're making that reality much more powerful because you recognize it as something bad, so you actually fuel the negativity by taking a side for we're right. There is no right nor wrong. We're playing it out, and the more you go into this space, the more you affect everything, because that negativity, the lower frequencies, the lower choices are you. So the more you go into this high frequency, the more it will make different decisions, and it won't even know why it's doing that. Someday somebody just says, I'm done with drugs or dealing drugs, and I'm done with abuse or abusing. I'm just done. You guys in my miracle circle, you know that we do this. We have real miracles happening. Healings, people getting, ending addictions. We have all kinds of insane things happening with people getting more money, better jobs. This is real stuff. I've documented this. It's on video. I don't make this up. It's you tapping into your power and believing and knowing it and realizing, I always had it. You always had it. What am I? I have no idea. I just know that I am a energy field experiencing things, and there's no name for that. I am everything. I am nothing. I don't know. It's okay to not know. 3 most powerful words. People say, I'm God. Nope. I don't know. And it's a beautiful place because we're here to explore. Now, if you guys want my free videos, you get the free mobile app. What am I manifesting? Catches you in those negative thoughts. You get a free 1-hour masterclass, 4 proven steps to manifest anything. You can book a discovery call with me if you want to explore working with me on the Breakthrough Fear course, which is really powerful, 5 stars. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. And I have free videos for people who want to create online businesses. This is an amazing training that I went through 8 years ago. I gave up investment banking. I walked away from that world. And I changed my life. And you can do the same thing. No fear. Walk from the fear. It's an illusion. It's created so that we can know what it is. Let's play with it. Let's just have fun. Don't try to understand it. No more separation. Yeah, big one. See if you can do it for one day. Yeah? No naming, pointing. It's going to be tough. No attention to the negativity. That's separation. And so it gets you riled, gets your blood pressure. Oh, I watch it for fun. No, we know that's not true. I know, it's addictive. You can do it. That's what you're here for. You're whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Blessings to you, my friend. Namaste.